Alright guys, I'm going to do a little product review. This is a full bore hand scrubber. Now what I've read online is this will also get rid of poison oak. So if you get into some, you can put, as soon as you start getting them little red bumps, poison oak, poison ivy, you just rub this on and scrub it real good, and it should pull some of that oils out of your skin to help you get over the rash real quick. What I'm doing is I was painting just some black spray paint, and it says on here that it'll take off paint right here. Works as hard as you do. Takes off paint. No harsh solvents, etc. It's supposed to be some real good stuff. So I'm gonna wash my hands with this and we'll see how much paint. It's pretty fresh still. Hasn't totally dried. That's just from a couple minutes ago. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. Just some green, kind of gritty. From what I've read, it's plastic. There's like a plastic little beads or something in there. And then whatever the soap is. I don't have a tripod for mount for this camera right now, so I'm going to just scrub my hands for a few minutes and I'll come right back and I'll show you what the results. Okay, so I did, like the direction says, to apply about a nickel size and wet your hands and then scrub good. And here's the results. Took off maybe half of that paint. I was scrubbing for about a minute. I didn't scrub forever with it. I'm going to try another dose of it and see if I can get the rest of this paint off before it dries too hard. Okay guys, I was scrubbing for another minute or so. You can see I got most of that off. I had to do twice. This is the third time. I just took about third time. So it was about, I scrubbed for another minute. I got most of it off. And then for a third time I dipped in there while my hands are still wet. And I just dipped in there and got some more of that. Just kept scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. So it took about 2 or 3 minutes of scrubbing, but most of that black paint is off. And that's like a, I think it was a Rust-Oleum paint. Rinse off here. So about 2 or 3 minutes, depending on, you know, what type of paint you're using, I guess. I got a little bit on my fingertip here still. But all I had on my fingers here, it's just about gone. Just little bits and pieces here and there. So, pretty good product. I'd recommend it, you know, if you got some, I don't know if about letting it dry on all day, but as soon as you get some paint on your hands, before it dries on too hard, I'd try that. It's a pretty good product. First time I've ever tried it, and they didn't pay me to advertise it or nothing. I just thought to help some people out, since they say it gets rid of the paint and all these other things here. What it removes, no harsh solvents and all that. Alright guys, take care. Okay. I'll do a little comparison. How the soap feels. This feels like, compared to the Fast Orange, like it has more kind of larger pieces of abrasive in it, but not sharp abrasive. And your Fast Orange, not as much, not nearly as much abrasive as this. This is a lot of abrasive in it. The Fast Orange is just a little bit of abrasive in it. If you've used this before, when you go to use this, it's going to feel like, I'd say like 4 or 5 times more abrasive in it. But the abrasive isn't sharp. It doesn't feel like it's going to rub your skin off. I don't know, I like it. I may start using this instead of the Fast Orange. I've been using the full bore hand cleaner for about a year now. And a couple of times I got into some bad poison ivy, poison oak. I was cutting some trees, burning brush, and I got poison ivy and oak up my arms, on the inside of my arms, up in here. And the next day I started getting some bumps in my arms. So I scrubbed some of this on there with some extremely hot water, and in a day or two, gone. Normally when I get some poison oak or poison ivy on me, it's about 2 weeks of itching and scratching. So I gotta say, this stuff is awesome for if you get into some poison oak or poison ivy. You know, definitely try it out. And it's a good hand cleaner too if you're working on cars or something greasy, dirty, whatever. Alright guys, definitely recommend it.